how have been some of your goals that we set for you in terms of the practice?
I think it helped a lot to practice single things and concentrate on it.
Yeah.
Then the rank reset hit, and it hit me hard. I was at Diamond 2, I think, and now I'm Diamond 5, Plat 5, Plat 1. So it always switches. So I'm concentrating now to not totally burn out on things that make fun, like setting up behind the team and then just engaging when the team engages. That does not always work well, but it makes fun because you have to think about where to position and how to get there and so on. So that's fun.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, sounds good. Let's see here. You have the code for me?
Yeah.
All right, let's...
And the going out earlier and then going back in also earlier, that also helped a lot because it makes the whole thing a bit more fluent sometimes.
Yeah, just playing like around when you're actually more effective, right? Like whether it's the virus or
I still die a lot, but I try to
right.
get that lower.
I understand. Okay. Mercy Minaj. That is a cursed name if I've ever seen one. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and not hold it against you, but if I all of a sudden burst into tears, you'll know why. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is, I mean, we've gone over this stuff like a lot, so we won't have to hammer on the basics here. But we'll look at each engagement, we'll look at the timing, we'll look at the staging itself. Like for example,
here.
Yeah, please.
I have a direct question here because I attack from the side and
yes.
then I overstay my welcome and die. But is it useful to even move more behind and attack from really behind to
I would say think more about like how the angle feels for you and less about how like where you are on the clock in terms of how deep your rotation is. Like because this right here. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, if they start to fight and I'm still running around setting up and so on. So
yeah, I understand. For me, this is like the reason I like this angle is exactly the information you have on your screen right now. Good corner, good disengage route with like a lot of clutter, so it's like a safe translocator, and a mini health back too. If you were to go back here, this would also be fine for the same reasons, but if you feel like going now, that's fine. My major problem here is actually the timing of things. So this is something that you're just going to have to be really attentive to with Sombra. It's too early, right? For some heroes, this would be okay because you're not like that early. But remember, the deeper, the more aggressive your angle is, the later it needs to be. Yeah. Right? Because you are going to get a lot of attention right now because your team is only a minor nuisance right now. Whereas if we let this be...
That explains why I die.
Right, and that's exactly why you die. Yeah. So now I would say this, you shouldn't die. So if you do die, this is when you need to translocate out.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same thing. Like you should...
So many people are looking at
Well, right. And like, well, yes and no. Partly that, but also because there's no chance of a kill right
after the virus is
now. As soon as the Suzu hits, your chance of securing the kill is gone. So you're full HP and you should translocate out. Translocate out, then come back in 3 seconds later, right? We've talked about this, but like this here, like that's a little, you kind of got smoked. But honestly, like you're doing so much in terms of value, but you just needed to wipe the slate clean and do it again. That's it. That's it. That and the timing. And like that's gonna be the key thing for you. So it's like I think it's like there may not be a whole lot of new concepts, right? Just executing the stuff that you know and doing it consistently. So here, yep. Now here you're staying. Why? Even though you're post-virus.
Because it's a Widowmaker and she already has me inside.
Right. The answer is there's
to kill her.
That's it right there.
At my level, I'm quite confident.
Even at any level, right? This is a hard shot to hit, like especially if you're strafing. Like it's a lot easier for you to do damage. Now, if this was extended to here, I would not want you to do this, right? But in this situation here, I think it's okay. The answer is just that there is a real kill threat here. So like, why not? Yeah, this is all good. By the way, you notice how easy this was compared to the previous fight? Why?
Because she was back turn to me, of course. But
Why? But why was her back turned? Like, what has happened in this
the
fight?
team fights. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So there's all sorts of chaos. Point is unlocking, so JQ's worried about Point. She's just TP'd away from something because she was engaged. You see that? Or no, she hasn't TP'd, she just walked away. Right? You see that? And so then the opportunities. I'm not saying wait for bad things to happen. Be one of those bad things yourself. But it needs to be synchronized. It needs to be synchronized. And I actually do think that being a little late with Sombra is often a good thing if you're on their back line.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's one of the things I'm still struggling with because I get into a kind of autopilot and then I just attack as soon as I hear shots or something. But it's when one person shooting.
Right.
That's not enough.
Right, exactly. This is fine. You have the right idea. It just is not executed all that well. So, for example, right now, you should not translocate out. You just shouldn't engage anymore. So, for example, here you might like, I mean, I guess this is okay because the Juno's here. But like, let's say the Juno wasn't here. You could like translocate just at your feet almost. Just translocate just to get in stealth and then rinse and repeat. But yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is just a mistake in terms of the spawn camping. And she spy checks you, so it's like whatever. Yep. Yep. A little risky there, but yeah. Yep. 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 We're not going to sit here and overanalyze. If it's good, it's good, you know? If it's good, it's good. You set it up well. You shot well. Let's see what you do here. I wouldn't take...
Just helps if, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I say it helps to hear that is generally good.
Yeah.
Idea to do
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the right way.
Right. I'll try to highlight the good things. Like, for example, this one right here is, I think, kind of a bad thing. Because you have no advantage here, right? Because you don't have a mini, you don't have a corner, you're not engaging behind him, and he's not low.
As it was so short a while ago, I was just trying to get attention that they are not running to point. Is that a stupid idea?
Yes, because you should get attention in a better, safer location. So, like, if you want to make sure that you guys cap point by setting up a good angle, where would you go? When would you go, right?
Yeah, then on the bell or something.
You're right. It's legitimately do the same thing, just do it here. That's it. That's the only difference, right? So that way you have better cover, and also you have that extra quarter of a second where he has to turn this way. And that's a huge advantage you need to be leveraging. This is not a fair 1v1. You should lose this. An equally skilled Cassidy versus an equally skilled Sombra, Diamond, Grandmaster, Bronze, it doesn't matter. This is an engagement he will take. So even though you hit a really nice virus here, which is the only shot that you have, like, you really should not win this, right? Because, I mean, you're just going to get, like, what if he hits a headshot right here?
Yeah.
You know, like, what can you do, right? Like, at least here, you can hit the virus, shoot a little bit, he turns towards you, you tuck away, you kind of nag and harass and nag and harass. I think the idea of what you're doing is fine. Just do it better in terms of your setup. This is better because at least you have cover, but still kind of the same problem. Be careful. Yep. Be careful about that. Yeah, that's just an int. I think it's not an int because you're helping the Genji. I think you're in a rush. It's an int as... man, I don't know. She was low. You know what? I'll cut you some slack. It's fine. If the Moira was not one there, it was a bad play, right? But whatever. We'll cut you some slack.
And that is the moment where I'm just going into kind of autopilot and then just running in.
Yeah.
Remembering, that is stupid to do, and then I'm trying to set up again. So,
I think there was at least logic behind it, so we'll cut you some slack here. Little detail here. I think there's not a huge rush with the EMP either here. I would prefer you to rotate and wrap an EMP from here, or rotate and wrap an EMP from this angle, or even to rotate and wrap from here. Don't EMP here. You'll die and or get your translocator forced immediately and then die afterwards anyway. So just set it up, EMP here, translocate out here, and then keep shooting, right? Because the EMP itself is fine, but where you are EMPing is probably going to get you punished. You see that? So, like, you have to translocate out almost immediately, right? So I know you're like, I have to hurry. You're fast. You're incredibly fast in stealth. Take 1 second more. It's worth it. Nice hack. Nice virus. Virus mechanics have been very good this game. So that's obviously a huge part of it.
I think that is one of the only games.
What is it?
That is I said that is probably one of the only games where I'm kind of happy.
Oh, you and me both. Yeah, I mean, it's incredibly inconsistent. I will say what helps your virus mechanics a lot is actually approaching it from the correct angle. Like the reason that you hit this virus here is because he's not likely to strafe, you know, this way when he's facing this way, right? But if you were to virus from here, it's much more likely for him to strafe it because he's going to be strafing. Now, I will say this is this exact same problems as the autopilot. You know, I don't want them to touch points, so I'm just going to kind of generally pressure. Yeah. But this is not a 1v1 you're going to win. This is not a 1v1 you're going to win.
No, of course not. I just saw it was really close to the, and I thought maybe I'd just go and.
Sure. So this would be like where there is no way to approach this from the side of the map here. You know, you should be either lurking here, or frankly, honestly, like just taking an opportunity to lurk here. Maybe just spawn camp and scout, ping, and tail them from behind, and maybe go for something like this here as a try and touch point, because then you can go into here. But this is just you're dead. You're just dead. Like it's like in no way is that a fair 1v1 for you. You're taking 1v1s that are not fair. And so you will lose. Okay. Sure. That's fine. This is impossible. Okay, like I'm not gonna lie with you. Like this point is like almost impossible for Sombra. Yeah. The only real choice you have is pulling shenanigans up here. I think this is probably your best angle. There's a lot of cover. You have like a nice 90-degree angle on them. You have good cover. You could at least try to take the 1v1 here because it's not going to instantly kill you versus the Cassidy. You could like soft angle and poke the tank off of your team. The number one thing is you do need to be timing this well, right? Like I think you're about to go in now, but like this is just not a good time to go.
Yeah, and I think I remember the game quite well. I think I just ego dueled this Cassidy. Because he switched to Cassidy because I got my Sombra.
Right. And now the nice thing about this is that like at least it's a 90-degree angle as opposed to some of the ways that you've approached it, and also you're outside of hinder range, which is nice. But the problem is that if he hits these shots, there's really nowhere for you to go. And also again in terms of timing, your team is actually not pushing at all. Because they're doing kind of the smart thing here and just being like, okay, well, we're not going to even try to cap this. So then you actually should probably get killed here. You should have gotten killed there. Yeah, I guess just like look at the point, play an angle that's safe, poke, disengage, and really, really, really try to be half a second late. Half a second late.
Time for the reckoning.
Just get out. Same kind of thing, right? Remember the virus. This fight is lost, so you're going to go for an assassination. You hit the virus. She gets pocket, heal orb, out. Right now. It's over.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That is something that I seldom really get well, because I always stay too long. And then
it's unintuitive.
It's gotten better. But
Yeah. It's unintuitive is what it is. It's because you feel like I can do more. Like why would I not do more if I can do more? Well, the reason is because you will get punished for that, but also because then you will be disengaging as your next virus comes online, right? Which is not what you want to do. Again, we want you to be late here, as late as you possibly can. You guys might not even get the touch here. Okay, so now we go. It's fine. This is better. You notice it? You didn't wait till you're 1 HP to transcode out. They immediately get pocket on the SEM. And look at how fast that you're back in, right? Watch this.
It's true. Yeah.
You're out. Your virus 2, 1, up, and you're in. It's good. You missed the virus. But I mean, like you are like this is a really rough Sombra comp. like look at this, right? This sucks. Like Brig, Moira, Cassidy, it's terrible. But you're getting good value here. You're getting good value. This is good. And the best part about this is that this composition doesn't have like a lot of poke for you, right? So you can kind of just chill here. Yeah, this is good. Just be careful of spawns. That's all. Yeah. Outside of the I think this was a good fight from you.
I think Brig scares the shit out of me every time.
Yeah, Brig is tough. Yeah. So let's talk about the good things first. Good thing, ironically, I actually don't even really hate the target here. I think if you can get it off, just securing like one kill and then like making a big noise up here, I think it's fine. I do.
Yeah,
I think you...
I didn't see
The brig,
so
right.
Yeah, I just thought I kill him.
Sure,
really fast.
really fine. I think you could argue that saving EMP for sim wall here might be the more consistent value, but I actually don't think this is bad. You also hit the follow-up virus, and you're getting good damage. This is fine. The problems are the most important thing, and there's one problem that's more important than anything here. What is that? And it's something we've already talked about.
Yeah, the team is still not there.
The team is still not there. This team is not there. You need to be, even with EMP, a little bit late. You are not an initiation tool with 225 HP. Yeah. So this is like a monstrous amount of space that you're creating here. Cassidy, Brig, JQ, Sim, Moira's backed off. There's a world here where you 2v1, and actually there's a world here where you still win this fight because what you did was so big. Okay, so sadly you don't. But like that was... The idea is fine. Just wait. Just wait. Like, I don't even think that you should have translocated out like earlier, because you look at this and you're like, dude, I could kill both of these guys, right? So like, there's a real world here where you could 2v1 this. So I think even the translocator, like greeting your translocator, I think it's fine. Just time it better.
I think part of the thing is, of course, not waiting for the team is stupid, but I lost, I think, about 8 games really close, and I'm thinking I have to do more, and then I'm doing it too early. And actually, this is way less than what
that is such a common error, right? Is just the fact that you have this desire to do more, but then by doing more, you end up breaking the rules of good combat, and you end up trolling, right? Yeah. The funny thing is if you watch like a really high level unranked to GM, like an A10 or a Yeatle unranked to GM, most of the time those guys are actually really disciplined about quote unquote doing more. Because you think like an unranked GM, you would just kind of like rush the process, cheat the system. But when it's done by somebody who's really good at teaching and explaining, they will really stick with the fundamentals. They'll treat their teammates with respect. They'll treat the enemy team with respect. They just do it really well, right? So if you're watching, like, let's say a Yeatle unranked GM on Sombra, Yeatle would not EMP this. You know, and he's got a lot better mechanics than you, right? He's got a lot better mechanics than me, right? But he wouldn't EMP this. He would wait. He would follow the fundamentals. Not just because it's educational, but because even in Diamond or Platinum or Gold, people will punish you for doing this, right? Yeah. So like, it's really important to not get in the habit of like, oh, my teammates are bots, I need to do more. You don't need to do more. You just need to do what you do and do it better.
No, it's not like I'm thinking they are bots. I think maybe I'm... Many Sombra players have switched off Sombra in the last few days, and I like her, so I play her, and I think maybe it's just I have to do more to be on the same level I was before, and
you might need to. You might need to. She might be weaker, right? But that just means that you need to play better. I would say Sombra has like a really low, not a really low, but like a medium-ish, lower medium value floor right now. In other words, like when you're playing her at a decent level, you're generally going to be outvalued by most DPS heroes right now. That's just the nature of the character. I also think that her like skill floor is extremely high. So it's like to get the value, which is not very high, you have to be very good, if that makes sense. Right? Which is annoying, right, to say the least. And I think that right now, like the educational sphere for Sombra is also like not as good as it used to be. I think a lot of the Sombra players have struggled, frankly, with her rework. You know, and so like a lot of the old school stuff, like I don't think they play her as well as they could. And so it's a tough world to be a Sombra maid right now, right? So you really have to be disciplined, and you have to like her. And right now you like her. That's the most important box to check. But you need to be more disciplined with what you're doing.
Yeah, that's okay. I think I like her, so that's I can play her a lot, and there's much room.
And you're not
to get better, so
and you're not crazy too, because I like her too. Like I think that this rework has been kind of hit or miss for some people, but I like the risk. I like the threat. It's exhilarating. It's like an adrenaline rush, you know.
Absolutely. And the picks are nice if you get them. So
they are. This is smart. Because timing doesn't apply here as much when she's by herself. And actually, there is a fight about to start. So this is good. And I really love your approach here as well. You should expect whip shot right now. Should have dodged that one. But yeah, this. I mean that is. Well, I mean not really. It's basics here, you know. But good stuff. Nice job. Really well done. Now, I like what we're doing. I like when we're doing it because I want you to close your eyes for just a second and just listen. Ult, and then ult. So then the timing of this is going to be good, right? We know it is. So what we're going to coach here is just the micro. There's one problem with this engagement, and only one. What is it?
That I'm standing in the middle of
that, and that's it. Right, exactly. You are a little close here, but yeah, just being right here, just here, perfect. Totally perfect. Throw your virus, get ready to translocate out immediately because he will roll and hinder you. So you translocate out immediately, he's bleeding to death, and then you re-engage with hinder, with virus, and he's cooked. Like major problem. And the other thing too is you're going to pull Moira's resources as well, which will probably kill some. And there it is, right? You notice it? You were this close to a perfect engagement, and you did translocate. You were ready to translocate out, which is good. So you know what? Not good, but better. Nice job. Better. Definitely better. And there it is. Moira's out. Cassidy's out. You took a 2-for-1. You didn't die for it. And then you just, like a leech, finished off the kills. This has been your best fight this entire game. Best fight. Best job.
Yeah, okay. Now that I see it, I realize.
Yeah, right. You know what's happening right now, and the answer is nothing, right? Or at least not enough, right? This isn't a solo spawn camp. This is she has help. She will pursue. You're about 5 seconds away. Let's actually count on. Let's see if my prediction's correctly. 67, 8, 9. Okay, well they're peeling you, but if they don't peel you here, then in theory, like right now would be a fine time to go for this, right? But I expect they're gonna chase. Because they can, because they're not fighting, and because points not unlocked. So they can chase. The good news is that you do recognize that I need to get out, because this guy's not dying. The bad news is your translocator's a little clunky. So you should die there. The good news is that at least you disengage fast enough so that when the fight starts, you've gone back in.
Yeah, I thought he wanted to high noon there, but he wasn't, so he just kills me.
Yeah. Well, either way, like you're in a position to harass him as soon as he's distracted. So that's fine. It's not your best mechanical thing, but like you're at least just stalemating. Yep, it's fine. Okay. If you're gonna farm ult charge, just toss your virus from here, right? Toss your virus from here, and then just disengage.
Yeah, I tend to go in really deep and not close to cover. So
right. And
I don't know why, really.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like if you want to just poke and just kind of farm, you can do so from here, right, and then rotate here. You don't have to worry as much about timing. But the deeper and the deeper and the deeper you get, the more important the timing gets because the later you need to go. So this here becomes a problem because they can focus you down, because they can see you, because you're in front of your team. Whereas if you had simply stayed here and just shot, you wouldn't need to worry about it. You would have been fine. So you might even die here. Okay. Too early. Just a little too early, but too early. And also too direct as well, right? Whereas you need to move here.
I think I was surprised from him.
Yeah. And it happens. If it happens, it happens. Okay, that is... We will take that, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's a risky one, right? This could go very badly, but...
It does.
Yeah, you need to translocate out sooner. But yeah, I think it's... No. This is so much disrespect to that, Cassidy. No. Set up your angles, right? Set up your angles. I think this is where I think the fatigue, maybe, or the lack of focus kicks in, and you start to make mistakes. Now... Shouldn't work. Only works because of your Genji.
It was not me. It was mainly the Genji.
It was mainly the Genji. So then, with the information that you have here, what do you do? Because you have most of this information right now.
I think in range, there's only the Cassidy for me.
So you need to find a different angle, I think, because I never really want... Because the Tracer could comfortably approach this 1v1 because you can always blink through and blink behind. Sombra is what I like to call a situational duelist, where you need to kind of have the cards stacked in your favor to be able to take the 1v1. And looking directly at a person in the eye is often not the play.
No, of course not. Then probably by the door on the other side, behind the Symmetra would be.
I agree. I think you need to squeeze through here. And maybe even, honestly, you could even chuck your Translocator just behind the Sem and get back here and start to harass and pressure from here, or start to harass and pressure from here, or start to harass and pressure from here. And just kind of go for your cycles. Virus out, virus, right? But this is risky. Now you could just shoot Junker Queen from an angle outside of Cassidy's range, but yeah. Yeah, I think you guys win this. Okay.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, so similar stuff where I want to see you being much more attentive to your timing the deeper the angle is. I want you specifically to try to aim to be a little bit late. And whenever you take a duel, do so from a position with at least an angle, like at least 90 degrees, right? And with cover, right? And just getting out when your cycle's up. Like, I think your timing of like getting in and out was definitely better than last time. You know, it was clearly not strong, but it was better. It just needs to be something that you practice a little bit more. Now, what do you want to do here?
Want some life coaching, man?
We can.
Yeah, okay, cool. How do we do it?
Well, can you stream through Discord?
Let me try. I've never done that before. You hear me still, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I actually never use Discord to stream. There must be some easy way to do that, right?
So, let me show you.
Bildschirm übertragen. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to speak to you. So it's share screen? Or
yeah, and then you select the Overwatch thing. So like, I'll kind of send you an image here. Like you can see, I just dropped it in our Discord, like the bottom left there.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's like video calls on web.
And there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Brilliant. Okay, let's jump in. And this is kind of where you can kind of choose exactly what you want to develop here. If you think that we can work on, here's what I would. Let's do this. Let's look at this. Let's look at the map. Let's look a little bit at the composition, and I want you to think for a few seconds and be like, all right, I want to work on how I'm approaching my 1v1s with cover and Translocator. Or we can look at being a little bit like timing things perfectly.
I think timing would be easier.
You think timing? Okay, let's work at that.
Duel on a stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably shaking.
Let's work at that. Then. And remember, the timing is more important the deeper you are in the flank. The more shallow the angle where you're just kind of shooting from a soft off angle, just shooting tank or shooting whatever, then the timing is less important.
Perfect. I hit this map.
Oh, brilliant. Well, there you go.
No, really perfect, because then I can see how to approach it.
All right, exactly. Anti-Fragile Slay Star. I did not know that was the name of the skin. I see. Ryan's daddy, and then there's Reinhardt. Who do we have in the enemy team? Mr. Satan, okay. And then another, that's a streamer named Echolocator, I think.
So what I can tell you what I usually do. I go here somewhere, and then just ping whatever comes out, and then based on what comes out, I'll just
We got to make a decision if you're going to live in backline or not, because living in the backline early on here, very bad, right? Very hard, very easy for them to chase you.
Just to ping.
Yeah, of course, just to ping. But we'll have to kind of make that read. Junkrat. Okay, timing. Look at the situation and make a decision.
That's Widow.
Good enough.
So you usually would wait a bit and then go for the Widow. And then Russia goes upstairs.
Out. Yeah. So fight is going now, so you can go. You can continue. I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah, set up your angle again. Check your team. Okay, you can go whenever you want now. Nicely done. You're still fighting, so you keep going. Yeah, this is good. This was good. This was good. No real critiques. I think obviously there was just like an extended fight, and you were consistently applying pressure, and it obviously the results were good. Your team struggled, but you did well. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Press tab. Are they still on Widow? Yeah, yeah. Okay, check your team and then make a decision. Okay, fight's clearly going, so you can go. So let's make a play. You're scouted anyway, so. You're in for side. She can see you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I just heard it as a jump.
Yeah, that's fine. I want you to try to approach from the right if you can, if you have time. You're gonna need to hurry, but I think you'll have time. Your Ryan should be able to touch. Good. Yeah, not that's okay.
Not working out.
Well, okay, so this is where you need to take like some of the judgment out of your play, because what are we here to practice? You know, the timing of things. We're not here to practice your translocators or your EMPs or your viruses or anything else. Like you're just timing. That's all we care about. So this is not supposed to be a good game. So right now is now a good time to go, or is it not?
No, they are.
Okay, so let's wait. Is now a good time to go.
Yeah,
so then let's go. Now he's gonna shatter you. You're fine. Is now a good time to go? Yes. And there you go. She's low, so yeah.
It was not a good time to go, but I thought.
Well, but yeah, but there's no punish. You know, there's no punish. It's fine. Now we're reevaluating your timing again now. Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You're good, you're good.
Yeah.
That's fine. Timing again is looked good. It's looked good. Lots of distraction value. A lot of kills that you've just totally whiffed at, but it doesn't matter. Set up. Where's your time? Set up. I mean, it's true, right? All right, let's get the MP timing here. Let's get the MP timing.
No.
Yeah. And there you go. And there you go. Don't C9. And there you go. Big EMP. Now, I will say, you were at melee range in a Reinhardt when you popped the EMP. And I don't like that. But you know what? The timing of the EMP was really good. Well done.
I thought it was better to teleport out than
yeah, I understand. All right, don't worry about point. Let's set up our angle and focus on our timing again. Is now a good time to go?
No, that's
No, the answer is no. Exactly. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. You guys will still hold. That's fine. That's fine. You did fine. For what we were practicing, you did exactly what we needed to do. You looked at the battlefield, you made appropriate decisions, and I think there was really only maybe once or twice where your timing was poor, and you recognized it immediately. Obviously, I asked the question, but you did a good job. You did a good job. Now, the key thing here is not just your ability to focus on what you need to practice, but your ability to turn the judgment off of the rest of the mistakes off. That's hard, because honestly, this is an ugly game for you. Let's not lie, right? It's not a great game. Well, it's not a terrible game, let's put it that way, but it's not a great game either. It's a little messy at points and times, and you know exactly when. But you know what? We don't care, and that's also how it has to be if you want to practice. If you want to practice, you can't think about your timing, or if you want to practice your translocators, you can't think about your translocators if you want to work about your timing. Timing takes up too much headspace. It takes too much thinking, right? This is how you practice. Now, if the next game you want to be like, let's switch it up. Let's practice translocators next game. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. But for this game, we're staying on timing. Nice job. Let's do it again. Any questions?
I don't think so.
Now, this one will be interesting because you're going to have to be very attentive to what your team is doing. Very attentive. Because they're the one that's kind of dictating the engagement, right? Not the enemy team. She's going to have a Venom Mine in an angle. I'm curious where. This is the one that matters. It's okay. Focus on the timing. Let's do it again.
On my way. We're outnumbered. Careful. Much better.
Listen to your mama.
That's fine. I will again say that your timing was really good. Really good. For what we're practicing, zero complaints. Remember that Widow's in spawn. Widow and spawn, don't forget. Good timing. Excellent.
Okay, that was a bad timing because everybody was dead and I was trying to kill him.
honestly, I see the vision. I see the vision. I really do. I think your team is the problem here right now. So don't question the results in terms of how it's working. You're doing the right thing. Keep doing the right thing. Okay. So I want you to take a soft angle and just shoot the tank. Be careful of the Widow sightlines. She still has sights in you. Careful.
Yeah, I see it.
Was that a good time to press?
No, this was not. Yeah,
Right.
that's just what I think I have to do something, and that is I'm going.
Yeah, and then that's it. That's it. I know it's like we're like 30 seconds, like we're losing. It's okay.
Not
It's okay.
a single chance to do something. Then
That's it. That's it. All right. So we go now. We go now. We go now. We make the timing pretty.
I heard the.
Timing again, good, because you followed off of Riptire as your tank, right?
Yeah, I heard the tire.
Was good.
Let me try that again. Venture here.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay. Timing very important right now. Very important. Listen and look. Yes. Just keep shooting. Yes. Now get ready.
Oh.
It's okay. Free EMP now if they touch.
Yeah. I was wasting.
Nope. Because it finishes that kill, which then allows you guys to stagger this Cassidy. 3, 2, 1, and there he is. And now we get even more part push. Good timing. Now we stagger this guy. There we stagger that guy, and the Widow's dead too. And all of a sudden, you're in one fight territory for second point. Timing. Be ready for the respawns. Yep. Just chill.
Oh.
Yeah, not the best setup ever, but the timing was fine. The timing was fine. Okay. Press tab for me. I don't think they're on Widow anymore. Yeah, they're on Genji now.
No, they're on Genji.
Did I scare you?
How the fuck?
Feeling much better. Hey, don't forget the payload. I'm on my way.
Get ready to get out. Get ready to get out. Get ready to get out. Get out now.
See him? Oh,
No way. Yeah.
That party was boring.
Timing. And now. Get out. Too slow. Yeah, too slow. So that situation, I had you go a little bit earlier than normal. Why?
Because everybody was so close.
We'll look at it in review. That's a good guess. We'll talk about it in review.
I will try to touch.
10 seconds remaining.
We're hoping to win.
Touch at 3 seconds. Touch it. And then leave. Go ahead and leave. Don't worry about point. Get kills. Get kills. Get kills. I want the 5k. I want the 5k. If we're going to lose this game, we're going to lose it with a clip. Let's go. And the 5k. They will touch. Be ready for them to touch. Don't get lazy with your setup. And you got a little lazy with the setup.
Yeah, true. I thought about the high ground.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Let's I want to look at really only 1 or 2 fights from this entire code, but let's enjoy this play of the game first. All right, send me replay code and we'll go. And you're gonna need to click on my profile picture and rejoin the stream here. So there's one little thing about timing, and we're only gonna focus on one little thing about timing to teach. That's an adjustment of what we talked about, and then we're gonna jump in and do one more game if you're down for it. The one little adjustment with timing is, well, 2 things really. Are you back in my stream?
Yeah, I see a profile picture. But
Okay, you'll need to click on my profile picture, then click over. So click on my profile picture, and then you'll see 1, 2, 3. You'll see click watch stream.
Watch stream, yeah.
So, 2 things about timing that you're going to get. When your timing is bad, you will get pushed, and you need to expect getting pushed and not be surprised by it, okay? So, for example, this here, your timing is terrible, but you know it. You're just trying to be a rat. You see it? I don't think this is a bad play. But you were like, I'm like, get out, get out, get out, get out. And you're like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. You did not know how close you were to death. If this team is even a little bit more attentive.
And I thought, yeah.
Right, but this is too late for you to translocate. It's already too late. It's already too late. At least in the way that you did. Because if you're going to translocate now, where must you go? Toward, right? Where do you have to go?
Back into
Well, no, you need to be specific. Because this back will shoot you. That's the problem, is you were not specific with where you translocated, so you died. That's not what you were practicing, but you need to be specific. Where do you need to go?
I would say behind the building on the right.
Yes, behind the building here. If you don't translocate here, you're throwing. And look what you do. You should be dead here. You should be dead.
Okay, I translocated in the air.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is the problem. Now, this is not what we were practicing, so I don't care. But this is, I want you to understand this concept so that you can practice this sometimes. Okay? That's fine, but you need to respect that. When you're early, you will get pushed. Now, there's one other thing that we're going to make the same mistake again because I told you to. But you did not respect going early enough, and you died for it. Okay, number 2, excuse me. I asked you to go early here. Why? Give me 1 second. My phone is ringing again. I'll make sure this is an emergency.
Yeah,
I apologize. Okay, sorry, no, it's just my stupid brother. Okay, so I asked you to go here early. Why? Think about the situation. This is a tough question. I don't expect you to get it, but I want you to see if you can think it through. When you go early...
Because they are pushing to a really tight choke?
Yes. When you're early, who is the tank? You or your Reinhardt, right?
Yeah. I'm
You get
the
what I'm saying?
tank, and at
You're the
moment
tank.
They are trying to force.
You're the tank. So what you're doing is you're purposefully going early to create space so that your team can walk out of a nasty situation. This is a very useful tool for Sombra. Very useful tool. One of her best little things that you can do better than any other DPS. The problem here is that you went when I asked you to. But because we had not had time to go over this is my fault, not your fault. We didn't really talk about what we just talked about in the previous fight, which was when you go early, you will be pushed. So when you do this, you create space. BAP turns, cast turns, Ana turns. Now your team should be able to walk out of the choke.
Yeah.
Now your loser's an idiot and ends up dying, but you did not respect the enemy team's attention that was inevitably going to go directly towards you. So right here,
You have to go.
you need to go now. It's over. I know you're like, oh, he's low. No. He's out. You're out.
I misunderstood the intention. I thought I'm going for a kill, but I didn't. I just wanted to make space and then move out.
Right. You would go for a kill in these situations when your timing would be actually good, right? Like let's say that you went for this exact same play. Now, there's a significantly higher chance that you're going to be able to do this and get the kill, right? But the problem is that you started it 3 seconds ago, so everybody's focusing you. That's the difference. So when we talk about good timing, we talked about the deeper the angle, the later you need to be. But that's only if your intention is to secure the kill. If your intention is to make a big noise and help your team get out of the choke, then going early is fine. But you need to get out early too. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Now let's do this again. Let's queue up one more and let's practice a little bit more. And maybe we can find a couple opportunities where maybe your team has a hard choke to break out of, and you can help them by going early and then getting out early. Any questions?
No, so far not.
Okay.
Just had to answer some.
But nice game. Nice game. At least at what we practiced, it was good. Yeah, I hope we're not delaying your hangout here. Let me get my change. I actually did not get that on video because I was changing my scene from
Okay,
Overwatch capture to display capture. So disaster, I guess.
Perfect.
Give me one moment to get some water. You see, now they're on YouTube, so.
Yeah, I wrote to him about the person working on the apothecary sold me his remedy against herpes.
Okay. It's perfect YouTube content.
Yeah.
Any questions? I think I've already asked this, but double checking. Any questions about any of the timing principles specifically?
No, I think it gets easier if somebody is there and asks a question. And now I have your voice in my head, so I know when I'm setting up.
Right. Your challenge is can you replicate that level of intensity with that specific concept without me being here? Right. And then doing so over and over and over again. I think it's also worth pointing out, like if we looked at what was done well, I think most of your angles were pretty reasonable. How you approach fights was okay. I give it like a B, all right, for a letter grade. Right? I would say your translocators, your disengages, like when you were disengaging, where you're disengaging, got a C. It was worse, for sure. I'd say your virus accuracy was a D when you were flustered, the first like third, because you were like, oh no, I'm playing badly, and your virus accuracy got a lot worse. But then it actually got better when you started relaxing. Not when you started focusing on it, because we're still focused on timing, but when you stopped worrying about it so much. It ended up being closer to a B, right? So it's kind of funny to analyze like what parts of your gameplay look good even when you're not practicing them, and what parts don't look good. Like I think you, not today, maybe not this game, but some other time, need to really practice your disengages with Transgainer. It's clearly a weakness.
Yeah,
but you but
yeah,
they,
I
go
often
ahead.
hit stuff and
yeah, or even knowing where, like for example, like that BAP situation, you need to get out. Where do
Yeah.
you do? You transgate
Yeah.
in the air and you get shot. So, but I think for in general, like your angles or the way that you're approaching fights and setting up flanks and so on was okay. Was pretty good. Was pretty good. Okay, again, timing here. So we won't worry too much about positioning. We won't worry too much about transcators, viruses, EMPs, mechanics, or proper skin choice. We'll just
mechanics are immaculate.
yeah. Oh, that's true. Actually, yeah. Well, they're unearthly. Let's put it that way. But we'll focus on your timing.
I think I can make this worth my time.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Aguas! Enemy here!
Stop the payload.
Payload shouldn't be moving.
And there it is. No, she got no help. I wonder why.
Catch you later.
Ugh.
You are crazy.
It's not really happening anything significant. So
Did she switch?
yeah, they go always immediately McCree or Sombra themselves. Oh,
Oof. You saw the mega.
it's really hard because there's always a fight happening. And there I go just for the lock, but stupid.
Yeah.
So-
No, I think you should be pretty pleased with your timing so far. Like it's been good. It's just some of the angle choices have been kind of awkward. That's all. But keep working on the timing. Keep working on the timing. Timing's been good. Timing's been good. I mean, look, you already have EMP. You know.
That was.
Well, we're not working on EMPs, so.
This was so stupid. I saw the.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Fight now, it was so
No, it's okay. We're not working on EMPs, so it's perfect. Good timing. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, there's no complaints that fight. I mean, you played well. I mean, you're already 63% to your next EMP. You know, and you notice the value of being late that fight too. Like you just did so much damage. You know,
Yeah, they did.
you weren't purposefully late, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's okay. Good. Check your doom. Just stay here. Yeah. Keep shooting.
Did I scare you?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Catch you later.
So now we'll go for EMP.
Timing's everything with this.
Apagando las luces.
The timing was fine. You just needed to do so from a better position. You were way too close and had no chance to kill anybody, right? So, but for what we're practicing,
Not
A
just yet.
for the timing. It was good. It was very good.
It's a bit hard to tell if there's a constant fight.
Uh huh. And but there is a constant fight, so you're able to do constant damage. Huge. Huge. Nice. So when there's a constant fight, it makes it you might be pushed, right? But also your prop might not be pushed all the time, right? So it's like your doom is in and out, you're doing fine.
Catch you later.
Yeah, she heard me.
Mm-hmm. But there's a fight happening, so nobody can push you. Yeah, no, I think you're good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's okay. It's okay. Timing is good. Do you notice how like it seems like you live everything? Like how did you live that? Well,
Yeah,
because
that's true.
because there's like 4 people that they have to think about. They can't all focus you, and if they do, they die. I think this is still maybe winnable. I mean, yeah, they're not wrong.
It's true, yeah.
That's true. Okay, get out.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch yourself. Let's see if they go for a tight.
And I'm
Yep.
coming in hot.
They are coming this direction. Be careful. You gotta check that timing.
Yeah, I was just
You're too early.
to set up behind them. So
Yeah,
I'm not attacking anything.
yeah. But you're already set up.
Yeah, that was also stupid. It was not really happening. Something. More luck.
Yeah, well, yeah, but again, it was well timed. So if they focus you, they lose. You notice that? You notice that? That was good. The situations where you're like, how did I live that? It's because your team is fighting with you. That's why. That's how you live that.
Catch you later. Payload shouldn't be moving. Tengo que irme.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yep.
Let's get out of the EMP. There's nothing.
Yep. Timing of the CMP. I want good timing. Check your team. Okay.
Let's block that payload.
Apagando las luces.
And there you go.
Of course, more like EMPing the Mercy than the...
Yeah, but the thing is like at least the timing was where at least there were 3 members of your team that could do damage off of it. You know, so like there was at least some follow-up. So it's not always gonna be perfect, but at least it's something.
I wanted to get the value.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, right? I get it. Like even when you spawn kill the Reaper, like when you use AFK, the reason why that worked is because it was strictly a 1v1. There was nobody there for your team, and there was nobody there for the enemy team. So then the timing is good. That's why spawn camping works, is because timing doesn't matter as long as it's just a 1v1.
I think, I'm not sure if it is correct, but if the Mercy is up there and I EMP and I kill her, then that's where EMP...
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you guys won that.
I totally fucked up the aim and stuff, but...
Yeah, you just missed the virus.
Idea.
But yes, the idea was fine.
Built-in poker.
Now, here's what may happen here. Let's just go and get it out of the way right now. There might be a point on second point or third where your team will be stuck in a bit of a choke, and you can kind of make a noise in the backline and then disengage like we did in Route 66. So just a reminder that that's what we're looking for. It's early pressure and early get out because they will push you.
Yeah.
That's for space. But in the meantime, do your thing.
Capabilities max.
Yeah, that is what always happens. They choose Sombra themselves.
Mm-hmm. Oof. It's a good shot. Timing is good. I'll say the initial timing on the Mercy was a little early, but you got out quickly, so it's okay. Remember, if you go in early, you need to get out quickly. That's the rule. For any reason.
Yeah, I think the fight is lost, so I just wait.
I agree. I agree.
Convene at the payload.
Okay, she knows I know.
Form up.
Well, at least they are scared.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. It's fine. It's a translocated problem, not a timing problem. And you're still creating space.
Tengo que irme.
Enemy is The payload is at a standstill.
In early, out early. Go. It's gotta be now.
Catch you later.
In early, out early.
Okay, pressing Q, I think.
That's fine with me. And now, mid-fight, so you just chill. You notice the difference between touching cart, living, and then mid-fight pressure where nobody looks at you at all, right?
It's just a chance I would.
Mm-hmm.
Firelight.
And I'm
Fuck.
Might be able to get a spawn camp here. Oh no, they're on Sombra. Never mind. It was the Sombra that got killed. Timing.
Feel free to join
Let's go. Just shoot, 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 shoot. We're in. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Your team's in. It's okay. Your team should be able to capitalize space off of that. Again, it's just a translocator or a setup problem. Which I'm making... When you notice, again, you notice what happens? You die, but look what happens in the kill feed.
Yeah, but I think, as you said, your team is fighting you. You were right, but I was not really prepared to go.
And that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm making you go faster, and sometimes I'm making you go slower than you're comfortable going.
Yeah, it was right. We were fighting. But I was...
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Stupid time.
That's okay. It's okay. Timing, 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 timing. That's okay. Huge. Now that is a 5K. Timing, 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 timing.
On optimal levels.
Why is she not focusing on you?
Get another someone else. Also. Oh, she's so low!
You're good. Do your job.
Something still happened. Doomfist is still in.
Yeah, I mean, you might need to go. Like your team. Okay, yeah, it's too late now. But yeah, I want you more urgency when you see action like that, right?
If we put our minds to it, I'm sure we can move that payload.
Okay, get ready. It's fine. Again, just a translocator problem, right? But good. You guys have plenty of time.
Trying to keep me out? I don't think so.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, timing.
Yeah, she's there somewhere.
Yep. Shoot, 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 shoot. Good. Good rotation. Good rotation. You're okay. And now just keep shooting. That is a great Sombra. Good stuff. Really, really well done. Yeah, so I'm pushing your buttons a little bit sometimes because a couple of fights, not on third point as much, but on second point, your team's fighting and you're kind of like,
Yeah,
you
it was
know,
wasting time.
You're right, you're wasting time. Like your angle, and there it is again. But your angle was good enough. You just needed to keep going. Ha! Get rolled. Yeah, good stuff. So it's not just about timing is like, don't do anything. Just wait. Sometimes it's you need to be doing something. Your team is engaging. Your setup needed to be cleaner. And then obviously we had a couple of times where you went a little early to create spaces. Obviously in first point, that payload. That actually really helped your team a great deal. I think it might be actually be worth to go back and look at that fight when you touch the cart and transcade it out. Just that one fight to watch the enemy team's response. Because I think it might surprise you about how much you helped your team for those 2 or 3 seconds. But yeah, okay. Any questions?
I love coaching a lot. I didn't think so. No, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It is fun.